It's over broke, baby. Ew.
You want a Diet Coke?
Sure, I'll take a Diet Coke, please. Thank you. But
It's not sponsored.
not sponsored, but if you want to, that won't hurt our feelings.
Oh, it's January 17th.
Oh, really? Already, huh? Well, welcome to this non-chaotic start to Ho for Broke. Thanks for joining us. It's a lot of fun just doing this show, doing this podcast. Well, man, still in 2025. Good. You guys still doing? How far along are you on your New Year's resolutions? Are you still working out? You still dieting? You still drawing? You still trying to learn how to do that handstand? Have you been trying to juggle much? Like, what have you been trying to do? Oh, my bad. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Just to prove that Dylan actually, non-sponsored. But if you want to, our feelings. I've already had one today. Actually, one of my resolutions is to quit drinking energy drinks again. Well, I don't know.
You want to live or something?
You want to live a long time? And wow, this really feels diet. Like I can. I don't know. Feels diet. You know what bothers me is like when people are drinking something, they go, bothers the crap out of me. Yeah, bothers the crap out of me.
Tell them about your hate for mouth noises.
Dude, honestly. So I think there's like an actual name for it. If I'm not mistaken, Matt Pat's wife has this particular thing. I don't know what it's called, but hers is different than mine. So I honestly didn't want to say this on camera just because I know people would just abuse the crap out of it, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to air my grievances now. I think I'm kind of a weird person because I hate smacking noises specifically when it comes to people's mouths. Like, it's so bad that if I see someone chewing with their mouth open, it bothers me. It's not because I can hear it, but it's because I know they're doing it. And even as a kid, it would make me just mad.
Misophonia.
Misophonia.
Which is an extreme intolerance to certain repetitive sounds.
And a lot of times that could be like, I've heard it for like mouth noises. So I think that's what it is too. Man, it bothers me so bad. There's like people making like little noises with their mouth like that. All that stuff. Oh my gosh. Like, it's not as bad as it used to be. But I think that's because God put people in my life who smack all the time for no freaking reason. So I've just had to like we've talked about this before. Like, if you want patience, God is going to put you in a situation where you're going to have to practice patience. I hate smacking. But I used to get mad about it too. Like, I remember I smacked my brother one time I hit my brother one time when we were kids because he just smacked on purpose, and I smacked the chest out of his crap.
I was raised like to chew with your mouth closed. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you were or not.
I was.
I know that like adults that weren't raised, like they're excessive. Like they'll just be munching, bro.
Dude, for real.
But like I would get slapped if I was chewing with my mouth open. So did you have any consequences, like at the dinner table? Did you have to do certain things when you guys were?
Not me so much, just because I think as I was being raised, I just hated those noises from day one. It took us a while to get Logan because I remember even as kids, it would make me so mad, and I think that's part of like that condition or whatever that. Misophonia. Yeah, misophonia, that you would just like have visceral reactions, like you just want to hit someone. And I think with Matt Pat's wife in this case, I think she would just get scared or anxious, whatever. So you just have like these crazy, just because you hear these things, and that's just how you respond. And now I do know that when my mom and her brother were being raised, my grandpa would smack them with a fork. if they were chewing with their mouth open or smacking and stuff like that, he would just hit them over the head with a fork. And there was one time I accidentally smacked, I think, and it was like reflexes because we were in his truck, I think, and I accidentally smacked, and he just just turned so quick. And so I don't know if it's like a genetic thing, but it definitely came
Do
from
you still
him.
have to eat with like sounds in the background?
Yes.
Like you used to?
Oh yes. Oh yes. 100%. Cause it's bad. Like I'll eat at the table with my mom and Monty, and the thing is that they're content without having any sort of noise. They're cool with just sitting there in silence, just eating. I can't, because I can hear everything. So like if I'm eating with them, I will turn on the living room TV to make it so much better, man. We'll just be watching all these shows, or not even watching them. We'll have them on in the background, just cause this noise just yeah. You can call me what you want. I know I'm a little princess. I know that I that I have to turn these things on because of these things. And then a lot of people just don't care. And then I'll even be in my room by myself, and then sometimes I'll like lift up my lip and I'll hear like a noise like that, like, or not like that, but it's like one of those little ones, but it makes me want to punch myself in the face every time I make that noise. Like, you're better than this. And like, hey, Dylan flexing again. Not even. Wow, those are really good arms, by the way. Man, Dylan did this for no reason, by the way.
I was like, you're better than
Look, they were going back and forth too. Like, man, Dylan is. You're looking good, man.
I'm like Doodle Bob.
Oh no! Don't talk about my man like that. Man.
Show them your shirt. Stand up.
Okay, let's see. This I think was
Go like halfway.
I think this was a Christmas gift for like 2 years ago now. Yep.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Me hoy me noy. Me hoy me noy. My crackers. You know, I can say crackers. I just can't say the other one. But
Just say crackers.
yeah, cracker. Well, I can get away with a hearty R, but not
Hardy hard.
hearty R. I can get away with that one. I can say cracker. I just can't say the other one, no matter how bad I want to. But you know, man, we're off to a fantastic start, man. Since it's 2025, anyone who grew up with SpongeBob, just like me, you know one of the iconic lines. You know, SpongeBob and Patrick were in bowling school for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't remember why Patrick was there. But they were just not good to each other in that class and being a bad influence to one another. And SpongeBob found out what was funnier than 24, and Patrick says, "Let me hear it," with the side of his mouth through. "Let me hear it." SpongeBob, with the utmost confidence I've ever heard in my life, so 25. Man, that iconic, if you will. There's a lot of iconic lines from SpongeBob, but one thing that I hate this year is that I'm turning 25. That's disgusting, honestly. Can I just say that? Let me just talk about how much I hate that. My frontal lobe is going to be fully developed, supposedly, this year. Yeah, and the thing is that I feel like every time I imagine someone says that your frontal lobe is going to be fully developed, I think of those particular like dolphins or whales, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? With a fat forehead, like those Rihanna foreheads. You know, it's just yeah, like a narwhal, just without their cool knife in it. Yeah, like it looks like they, you know, when people talk about like a brain pimple or whatever, they just need it popped. Those things have not popped them yet. It's crazy, and I'm so stupid that it just leaks out my ears. Do you remember like bye buddy? Oh, speaking of Buddy the Elf, this I know we're a little out from it now, but during I think it was like a hockey game or football game, whatever it was, Will Ferrell showed up to the game dressed as Buddy the Elf, and the pictures, Dylan. I think you just need to look at the pictures just for yourself, yes, if you want to anyway. But like Will Ferrell shows up as Buddy the Elf, and it's so funny because he looks so messed up. It's so funny. He looks so old. And he's got a cigarette in his mouth in one of them, and he's got like alcohol in his hand. Yeah.
I think they tried to do a Buddy the Elf.
Like a sequel? It's possible, because that.
And he said no.
I wonder why. Oh, speaking of sequels that might happen, okay, might happen. It's at least been in the talks, but I don't know if it's been in the works. My all-time favorite movie, Okay, Dylan already knows this. My all-time favorite movie is Austin Powers. Yeah, I know. Probably to the surprise of nobody, honestly, because I think I just like movies. Yeah, 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 baby, yeah. And I just love anything that Mike Myers, the actor, does. Anyway, I don't fully, I don't like everything that Michael Myers does, but some, yeah, on a few things, like his political beliefs. Let me tell you, they're solid. And he's a Christian, believe it or not. And anyway, no, no, Michael Myers the killer is not a Christian, and not even Mike Myers the Canadian is Christian, as far as I know. But there's been talks. Apparently, there's been talks for a while on Austin Powers 4. He's shut up.
Nobody's asking.
Yeah,
But
I mean, well, I've been asking for it. I want Austin Powers 7, dude. Like, I hate movies where they just keep going and going because it's watered down. I don't care if Austin Powers is watered down. Give me more of it. I will drink it. Yeah. yeah, we'll leave it there. But I would love Austin Powers 4. And I wonder what I've even talked about like my particular casting for it. I'm not big into like fantasy casting, but I have thought a little bit. So first off, you got to think what the plot would be. And the woman that played Frau Barbicina, I can't remember her name, but I watched a video with her the other day talking about how Mike Myers wanted to do Austin Powers 4, and he said supposedly that this is going to be from Dr. Evil's perspective. I wonder what that's going to be like. Yeah, bald, mini. Well, what's sad is that they're not going to have Mini-Me for it because the actor Vern Troyer, he passed away. Which I wonder what they're going to do if they do end up doing an Austin Powers 4, because Mini-Me, oddly enough, was one of the bigger characters from that movie.
They should do instead of a Mini-Me, it should be a Skinny-Me, and you should be Dr. Evil's skinny version.
I should be Skinny-Me.
And you just need to shave your head.
Yeah, well, I'm already headed that way, man.
Skinny-Me.
Skinny-Me. That is a really funny joke, by the way. Skinny-Me. Come on now. Put Dylan in the writing credits. Give us your money. What can I say?
Have you watched Moana 2?
I've not. Is it out already?
Yes. At this point, it's been out for about 4 weeks.
Now, I might watch it in a few years from now, because that's what I did with the first one. Because I'm not big into like trendy stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say, I still haven't watched Barbie.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Now, like, I watched Oppenheimer the week it came out because I was like, I need to watch this.
Yeah.
But if it's like overhyped, I'm like, I'm already tired of it from the ads and the little videos. I've probably seen half the movie just based off of TikTok videos, and I don't know.
Yeah, they're like, it's already like all up in your face, even when you don't want it to. Like that person in your neighborhood, Yeah, all up in your face, and you don't want them there. Like, I might watch Moana 2, because, I mean, I like the first one. Yeah. What, Big Mama? Have you seen any of the Big Mama movies? Talk about a time when people... Oh, Dylan, okay. I'm going to give Dylan a second just to search up a picture. Oh, my gosh. Big Mama.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's kind of like Medea.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence as a big black woman. Big Mama. I don't remember the plot. I just remember I was like, wow, Diet Medea.
The most disturbing photo.
Yes, please. Ew. Live reaction to that picture, dude. Yeah, like, I remember watching Big Mama as a kid, but I don't remember anything from him other than Martin Lawrence was just a fat black woman. Yeah, and he might be a fat black woman today. I don't know. No one's seen him in a while. Yeah, you can't tell me they're not the same person. Haven't seen them in the same room before. Yeah, and I wonder if they're going to keep making Medea movies, because Medea, I would say, in the similar vein of Austin Powers, that it's a movie named and based around a character just doing their thing.
It's random.
Yeah, just random stuff. And Medea has almost turned into like the Ernest movies. Do you remember the Ernest movies? Dylan and I, we reference Ernest all the time. Not even on purpose. We're like, do you know what I mean, Vern? Know what I mean, Vern? And I even asked my mom the other day. I was like, Mama, are we Vern? She had no clue what I was talking about. Are we Vern? She's like, what do you mean? I was like, you know how Ernest was always talking to the camera and said, you know what I mean, Vern? Are we him? Are we Vern? Yeah, they're always asking, you know what I mean, Vern? They know. Vern. In a sense, I think he's like calling us stupid because he'll be like, hey, there's a stick on the ground. You know what I mean, Vern? Like, yes, it's a stick. It's almost like when Dora would be like, do you see the bridge? And it's like right behind her. She's like, no, not there. Where is the bridge? She gives you a second. You're like, Dora, it's right there.
I think she gives you too long of a second.
Yeah, maybe she's expecting me to say it in Spanish, but I don't know how to say you're stupid, turn around. I don't know. Yeah, will you please? So I could be like, I actually sent Dylan something that was Dora because we made it to 50 subs, and I was like, yo, Isimo, we did it. Oh, you're stupid, turn around. What is that in Spanish? What is that for all my Puerto Ricans out there? Oh, he's getting the vocal for it.
Tu estúpida vuelta.
Tu estúpida vuelta.
I don't know how 7-year-old Isaac was supposed to know. Tu estúpido e vuelta. E vuelta?
Vuelta.
E vuelta?
Vuelta.
Oh, Vuelton John. Come on now. Vuelton John. Man, yeah. I really liked Dora as a kid. She was... now, I don't know if anyone remembers this show, but Dora had a cousin.
Enrico.
That was racist, Dylan. His name was Diego.
I completely forgot who he was.
Yeah,
Diego.
Diego. You were really close because you were being racist.
Go Diego?
Yeah, Go Diego Go. That's what it was. Go Diego Go. Iconic show that people don't know. He was hanging out with the animals all the time. And his orange like backpack or carrier, whatever it was, turning into like a hang glider, and he would do all this stuff. We need that expansion in Fortnite. Where's the Go Diego Go expansion back? Come on now. If Snoop Diggity Dog can be in Fortnite, why can't Go Diggity Diego Go be in there? Right? I don't even know what that means. But that'd be so fun. Man, Austin Powers 4. Let's make it happen. That's how we make America great again, by having a Canadian play a British person in America. That's how we do that. Oh, yeah. Speaking of being a maggot, let me... That could be multiple things. But, yeah, we eventually made it there, Dylan. We are at least a few days away from Donald Trump being the president again. And I'm actually excited for it. Because, like, with Biden, like, you knew things were falling apart. Mainly him falling apart and falling off of things and falling off the side of things and riding his bike and falling off of it. Yeah, not falling. Yeah, not falling. Oh, too bad that wasn't in your mic. That was so funny. that would have been so funny. Falling into things. But anyway, I'm excited for Mr. Trump, President Trump, soon enough. I'm excited for it. I can't remember if he said this. Do you know if he said that he was going to expose the Diddy list? Do you know if he said that?
Not sure.
I'm not sure if he was caring so much about that because it wasn't. I don't think it was a big deal when he was on the Rogan podcast yet. It hadn't, like, Jay-Z hadn't been mentioned yet.
Ooh.
But he is interested in exposing the Epstein list.
Yes.
And all the JFK files and possibly stuff with aliens.
Yeah, like, I remember when the JFK list was, like, somewhat, like, it wasn't even leaked. It was, well, not the Epstein list, but, yeah, the JFK files, like, when some of that was coming out. But even then, I don't think super big things came from that. But the Epstein list, that one's going to be interesting to see. I hope that's what we see in 2025 is that island like goes down for sure.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Trump had been there before, but there was like documentations on what they were there for.
Yeah.
And he was not listed on anything too suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
But even being there
Who
is
knows?
like suspicious in itself, you know.
yeah.
Unless you get told like, oh no, this is actually a pretty cool place, and you see all these like kids in like bras and stuff, and you're like, oh, this is not good at all. And I really hope that's like something like that happens in 2025, where we see like the Epstein Island get like dismantled, because that would be huge for America. That would give like less, people would have to start doing other things, and like let's get those people arrested who were participating on Epstein Island, because that's not cool, dude. That's not good, bruh. That's sick, bruh. You don't want to be doing that, bruh. With the kids in the bras, like that's crazy, dude. Come on, bruh. If I could say anything to Epstein, it'd be, what up, bruh? Like, what the heck, bruh? WT heck, bruh. That's probably what someone said to him, and he's like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna kill myself. Which, like, I think there was still something about that, like, people think that he was killed, but he like killed himself. Like, I think that's still somewhat debated. I don't know if it still is, but I don't say this about very many people, nor do I think I will say this about very many people. Suicide is never the option. Unless you're Epstein. Unless you're Jeffrey Epstein. Like, yeah. Good freaking riddance, honestly. And, yeah, like, suicide is never the option. But if you're Jeffrey Epstein, it's your only option, because you're not going to be treated good. Which, fair enough. Absolutely not. And, which is good. So he technically got the death penalty. He just gave it to himself. And, speaking of which, I'm not sure which states this is happening in, but this kind of goes to the Epstein thing. I want to say in one state, they, for like being a child predator or whatever, like committing these crimes, I can't remember what state it's in, but they gave the death penalty, I'm pretty sure. Either the death penalty or life. I can't remember which one. I want to say it was the death penalty. Because it... for like being a child predator, or a child like not necessarily like child abuse like all around, but like that particular crime. I thought I heard it somewhere, or they were at least in talks of doing it. Because I am all in favor for child predators getting death or being castrated, something like that. Like, let it happen, dude. Are we finding? Is it real? Am I just spewing lies?
This is all I'm finding. On May 9th, Governor Bill Lee of Tennessee signed a bill authorizing the death penalty for aggravated rape of a child.
Good. So at least in Tennessee, for sure. All the guys with cowboys, or not cowboys, that's all the drunk rednecks. They're like, yeah, let's do it. Man, which, it's cool. I want to see that in every single state. Because one thing I love watching is To Catch a Predator. And I can't remember if I've talked about this before, but Dads Against Predators, DAP. They go dapping up all the predators. There's the videos. They're really hard to find, the videos on Dads Against Predators, because it's all non-YouTube friendly. But man, I almost want to go out and do stuff like that, just to go smack up a. Yeah, are they on Patreon? Yeah. Let's make a Patreon. Yeah. Would you guys be against us making a Patreon? Just us putting our stupidity on Patreon and like asking for like $1? Hey, can we get $1? Hey, you got a light? You got $1? Man, I hear that all the freaking time. Like, even so, as I was at work doing the trash and stuff the other day, this dude comes up stinking of marijuana, dude, and says, "Yo, you got Cash App?" I said, "No, I don't have Cash App." And he's like, "Cool. You know if so-and-so's got it inside?" And I said, "I don't know. Go check." Then he goes in, and one of the ladies that was at the gas pump said, did he just ask if he got Cash App? That's ghetto as... I was like, yeah. And then I told her, I have it on my phone. I'm not giving this dude my Cash App. And so later, apparently, one of my buddies inside... We lended him some money on Cash App, and I was like, yeah, no, that apparently the dude comes back in and smells even worse of marijuana. Then he leaves, and my buddy's like, I think I gave him money for that. I was like, yeah, that's why I wasn't giving him money. I wasn't doing that. Like, because if I'm giving anyone money, you know, and yeah, like maybe food probably, and if it is for drugs, I would at least want to see some of that. Please, if you're buying drugs with my money, give me some. And this is something Dylan and I still need to do if we haven't done it already. We still need to watch Smile 2, Dylan. That's still something. I don't think we have time today, but Dylan, eventually Dylan. And then we're going to have Dylan on. Yes, we still need to watch Heretic. You got Heretic? I got Heretic. Man, that's interesting because I keep running into Mormons, dude. Like, not on purpose. My mom is impressed with how often it happens because I'll tell her, like, yeah, so I saw a couple of Mormons just come inside. She's like, how do you run into these people? I'm like, I don't. They run into me. Yeah, just punch every single freaking Mormon in the face. If I would have said that like to a Mormon, they'd be like, yeah, no, sorry, we gotta go. Man, I've argued with Mormons before. I don't know if I've shared this on here, but I've told Dylan about my sketchy first experience with Mormons. Dude, save it for the next one. Well, all right. Well, then I will keep you guys in tune. Hopefully you come back for that one. Where are we sitting at, Dylan? We're at 27. All right, yeah, we're almost there. I still love seeing Hofer Broke on my phone. Like, I'm not even signed into most of the stuff. I'm just subscribed to everything, so I just see it coming in. But man, yeah, I've got beef with Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses, dude. It's terrible, and I will save that for later. But man, I wonder how often does this happen that people have experiences like this? Because I run into them all the freaking time, dude. It's goofy. Even yeah, and like Dylan and I a couple weeks ago, we went to McDonald's and we saw two guys with like jackets on and with like white collars underneath. And I was like, Dylan, are those Mormons? And I think Dylan said, I don't think so. And then we saw them meeting up with some dude, and I saw something. I was like, Dylan, those are Mormons. Those are Mormons. Let's bring them over here. I swear they freaking cursed me, man, because I got super nauseous that day, and I went straight to like the McDonald's bathroom. Keep in mind, that bathroom smelled really good, man. I'm so glad there was nobody in that there. Like, nothing terrible happened. I just got super nauseous, and I honestly felt bad for Dylan afterwards because we went back to Dylan's house, and Dylan's like, hey, you don't have to leave, man. You don't have to leave. And I was like, I know, but I probably should. So, Dylan, I do apologize for that because to me that was like we did all that recording and then I got like sick and I was like, yeah, I got to go. I should have stayed and hung out, man. But it's all right. We're doing Coke together. Yeah. we're doing our Diet Cokes together. Well, everyone, I think we made it there. We are here. Thanks for coming back for Hofer Broke. And I looked at this Overstroke. I think we need to get some shirts for Overstroke. I just had another one. But I was looking at the analytics statistics, and it was like 89% of the audience are men. I'm not sexist on purpose, but everyone it's just dudes. Yeah, they're just making me sexist, you know, which you love to hear that. But thanks for joining Hofer Broke. Thanks for being a part of it. Eventually, okay, hear me now. I don't know when we're going to do it, but we're going to start getting like guests on here too, and that's going to be fun. I don't know. Longer episodes. They're coming. Longer episodes with guests. That's all coming in the near future. We don't know totally when. We have an idea, but we're definitely going to get there. And I've had a lot of friends ask me, so when am I going to get on that episode? So when am I going to get on Hofer Broke? And I'm like, no. I'll have some. We have a long list. Like, the list is as long as my neck, and that's a lot of people. But anyway, thanks for joining us for another episode for Hofer Broke. Thanks. Sub, do all the YouTube stuff, and come back for more Hofer Broke. This Hofer Broke, baby!